Hello everyone, welcome to Intellify. I am Pranali Shinde and here I am going to explain CBSE paper set L question 6 to 10. So let's start with the first question. Question number 6. In two similar triangles ABC and PQR, if the corresponding altitudes AD and PS are in the ratio 4:9, then find the ratio of their areas of triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Please refer the figure which is attached alongside. In triangle ABC, AD is the altitude and in triangle PQR, PS is the altitude. So let's put what is given in the problem statement. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR are similar triangles and ratio of their altitudes AD and PC is equal to 4:9. And we need to find ratio of the areas of triangle ABC and triangle PQR. As we know, if the two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of their square of their corresponding sides or altitudes or angle bisectors. Therefore, we can write area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle PQR is equal to AD square upon PS square. By putting the values of AD to PS, we will get the ratio of the areas of triangle ABC and triangle PQR, which is equal to 16:81. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. Without actually performing long divisions, state whether the following rational numbers will have terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. A 17/8 and B 64/455. Let's discuss what is terminating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal is a decimal that ends and it's a decimal with a finite number of digits. And non-terminating repeating decimals are those which keep on continuing after decimal point. They don't come to end, or if they do, it is after a long interval. Okay. Now let's solve first question 17/8. Here we need to find the factors of 8. Here 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2, which means 2 raised to 3. 8 is equal to 2 cube. So let's put this in the form of 2 raised to m into 5 raised to n. So here m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 0. As this rational number comes in the form of 2 raised to m 5 raised to n, the given rational number will have terminating decimal expansion. B 64/455. Let's factorize the denominator, which is 455. After factorization, we can get 455 is equal to 5 into 7 into 13. So it's very clear that it is not in the form of 2 raised to m 5 raised to n. So we can say that the given rational number will have non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 8. Find the quadratic polynomial, each with the given number as the sum and product of its zeros respectively 1/4, -1. Let's put what is given in the problem statement. Here sum of the roots is 1/4 and product of roots is -1. And we need to find the quadratic polynomial. Let's discuss the solution. As we know, for quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, sum of roots is equal to -b by a and product of roots is equal to C upon A. As we know, sum of roots, which is minus B by A, is equal to 1 by 4, and product of roots, which is C by A, is equal to minus 1. We can get the values for A, B and C. Here we get the values as A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 1 by 4 and C is equal to minus 1. By putting this value in the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we can get the expression x square minus 1 by 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. Multiplying each side by 4, we will get the final polynomial, which is 4x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. Hence, the answer is quadratic polynomial is 4x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. You can cross check this equation by again using the formula sum of the roots and product of the roots. If sum of the roots is 1 by 4 and product of roots is minus 1, then the answer is correct. Moving on to the next question, question number 9. Find the value of k for which the system of equations kx minus y is equal to 2 and 6x minus 2y is equal to 3 has a unique solution. Let's number these two equations. Kx minus y minus 2 is equal to 0 as first equation and 6x minus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0 as the second equation. Compare above expressions or equations with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and compare second expression with a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. By comparing these two equations, we will get the values of a1, b1 and c1, which is a1 is equal to k, b1 is equal to minus 1 and c1 is equal to minus 2. Also, we will get the values of a2, b2 and c2, which is a2 is equal to 6, b2 is equal to minus 2, c2 is equal to minus 3. So, as we have given in the problem statement that these two equations has a unique solution, which means we can write a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 just because they have unique solutions. By putting the values of a1, a2 and b1, b2, we will get the value of k is not equal to 3. Therefore, we can write for all real values of k except k is not equal to 3, above equations has unique solution. Moving on to the next question, question number 10. Find theta if sin theta plus 36 is equal to cos theta, where theta plus 36 is an acute angle. So, what's given in the problem statement is sin theta plus 36 is equal to cos theta and we need to find the value of theta. Let's discuss the solution. Write down the expression which is given in a problem statement, and here we can apply the formula, which is cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. By putting the cos theta formula in the expression, we will get sin theta plus 36 is equal to sin 90 minus theta. So, as we can see, both the side of expression has sin. So, we can remove the sin and we can say theta plus 36 is equal to 90 minus theta. By solving the expression, we will get the value of theta is equal to 27. I hope you understand all the questions and solutions. I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.